The day 2 of the Sydney Test between India and Australia, a crucial moment. India had ripped through the top order of the Australian batting and they were looking at the tail. Bumrah had taken 2 wickets to level the most number of wickets taken by an Indian in a Border-Gavaskar Trophy. But now, there is a major problem that has erupted in the second session. Now, everybody was wondering, even before the lunch break, what had happened? Where is Jasprit Bumrah? Bumrah was going off the Sydney cricket ground. And the visual that we have got here is he's sitting in a car. And he's going for the thing that we all dreaded. Now, Jasprit Bumrah not in the Sydney cricket ground. He has gone for scans. He's gone to the hospital to get scans. And that means now there is serious trouble. The reports that are coming in from Sydney at this point in time is that Jasprit Bumrah has gone to the hospital for scans after he complained of back pain. Now, this is a body blow for the Indian cricket team. And in his absence, the visuals are all showing that probably Virat Kohli is leading the team at this stage. But with Bumrah not there, India's potency, when you look at it in the bowling lineup, goes down by 80%. Back pain. Now look at the workload that Jasprit Bumrah has had in this entire year. He's played 13 plus tests, the most he's ever played in his career. Now he's bowled so many overs. He bowled close to 55 overs in Melbourne. He's bowled that much in Brisbane. He's bowled very well in Perth, Brisbane, Adelaide, Melbourne, and now these many overs in Sydney. Close to 200 overs of workload that Jasprit Bumrah has had for 32 wickets. It's now telling. Jasprit Bumrah had to break down at certain point in time. There were memes galore that a certain IT individual would be crying at Jasprit Bumrah's workload. Despite that, he shouldered on, he monitored on, he went on. It is only because of Bumrah's exploits that India are only 1-2 down and are looking at a 2-2 result in Sydney. But now with this particular thing, he's gone away from Sydney. He's gone to the hospital, which is very near to the stadium. Scans are going to come in. Whether Jasprit Bumrah will bowl in the second innings, because remember, Australia will be batting 4th. Without his presence, the Indian bowling will be really dull. You saw how the likes of Prasidh Krishna, Nitish Reddy and all, they were good only in patches, but they couldn't maintain the momentum. Bo Webster has scored a 50 on debut, and this is the reason why now with Australia just trailing by close to 30 runs and with 4 wickets in hand, the tail has always troubled India. And now with this, if Australia take a lead and with no Bumrah for the second session and even potentially for the third session, you are in serious trouble. Look at it. He was not even in his India whites. He was in his training kit, which means the injury might be quite severe. And Bumrah not being available for this particular match has a double ripple effect. Will he be fit for the Champions Trophy? That is the one thing which you'll all have to deliberate. One hopes at this point in time that Jasprit Bumrah is fit and the injury is not so severe, because there's still 1 month to go for the Champions Trophy. But with his non-availability here, Australia have found the right opening. They will now want to capitalize on this period when there is no Bumrah and pile on the runs, and hopefully they get a lead. All onus is now on Mohammad Siraj. So that is why now India really need some kind of a miracle to ensure Bumrah is fit for one last time in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. So this is the latest update. Jasprit Bumrah is not on the field. He's gone for scans to the hospital. And because of that now, India are in big trouble. Currently, visuals are only showing Virat Kohli as taking the leadership. We don't know for certain whether Kohli is leading, but looks like he is leading the team at the Sydney cricket ground. So these visuals came to us from Sydney exclusively. This was one instance where I showed a video. This is our exclusive visual that we have got at this point from Sydney, from our correspondent there. So not good news for India if you're headed thinking about something spectacular on day 2. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.